so let's see here. James and Tammy, and what are we today? 13th?
No, it's the 14th because Cody's birthday is tomorrow. The 15th.
Happy birthday, Cody, our son. Cody, who is on board with us now for quite some time to be helping us with My Breeder Supply Love My Pups. Ultimately, we'll be taking the helm away of the whole thing, and he's doing a fantastic job.
He's my bicentennial baby.
He's a good man. Well, I say boy. What's Cody? He's turning 44.
I just said that.
Yes.
That's how much he listens to me.
Yeah, right. There's a comment about that in here. We're going to get to that in a moment.
Men.
So Layla Francis says, my dog has a little red and his eye looks out of socket. I know we're talking, this is a comment after looking at a video about cherry eye. So if you've got a dog that has in the corner of its eye some red pooching out, that is a cherry eye, and that you can either massage it according to the video or go to your vet or leave it alone. If the dog's eye is out of socket, you need to go to the vet, because an eye out of socket, an eye that's protruding, and I've seen a dog has had an infection and the whole eye is bulging out, and ultimately the dog had to have its eye removed. Time to go to the vet, because if you've got a bulging eye and it's infected, you absolutely need to get some antibiotics on board, and that is going to require the help of a professional, a vet, not me.
Because you're not a vet.
Because I'm not a vet. That's an important thing to remember here, guys. All the information that we give you is here for your own perusal. But remember, we could be wrong, and some of the information we give undoubtedly is wrong, not intentionally. But we don't make us liable for any of this, because we're just doing this out of the goodness of our hearts, trying to give you information that we think is correct. But we're not vets. And on the same front, not all vets get it right all the time either.
Some vets.
Zedlav says, does flushing a dog work? My full-bred pit bull got locked up with a mutt last night at 9 p.m. and I found out today I was going to flushing method and I get off work at 2 p.m. So we're almost a day later. You're a bit late on that one.
Late.
Yeah. I mean, the semen's already got to the right place at that point. I think you're going to have try it, see. Can't lose anything, right? But I think, now there is a shot you can have given by the vet that are bought that's never used it. I think basically what they do is they give a steroid shot, I believe is what they do. It's simple as that, a steroid shot. But never had to do it, so I don't know quite what you do at that point, but I think you're probably in trouble. Somebody, Jonathan Lee says, can you do or how to keep newborn puppies warm without the mama while nursing? What are we talking about here?
Do what?
How do you keep newborn puppies warm without the mum while nursing? So
it's called an incubator, the traveling incubator that James has on mybreedersupply.com.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking what they mean here. Do they mean more than nursing a puppy with a bottle?
Maybe.
So if that's the case,
doesn't have mom.
So what that would be nursing. That would be keeping newborns warm without the mum while nursing. That would be, in my opinion, would be nursing a puppy. You've got to be more clear in your questions, folks, because that way we can answer them. I think what you're asking here is
if you're bottle feeding a puppy, wrap it up in a little washcloth.
There you go. Exactly.
Washcloth.
Yes, exactly.
And keep it warm that way while you're feeding. Hopefully, you've got the goat's milk warmed up a little bit.
Absolutely, there you go. Good point. Yeah, goat's milk got to be warm. Put the puppy in a towel.
You check the warmth on your little wrist.
Yes. Right.
Check it right here. And if it's too warm for you, it's way too warm for that puppy.
Right. And then the other thing is, if you're going to keep mum away from puppies for whatever reason, one of our incubators is absolutely the solution for that. So you go to mybreedersupply.com and look at our portable incubators that can be used in the house and in the car, and they are a great solution. All right. Okay. DJ Love said, I had my golden retriever stud, but I don't think she's pregnant. Well, okay. She seems preggy on the weeks after stud because of her behaviour. Well, look, if you don't know if your dog's pregnant, go get a relaxing pregnancy test done and go get an ultrasound. You can do those at day 30. Here you go. Raven Crow says, am I the only one who notices the tension between this couple? Look, when the cameras are not on us.
What tension?
Yeah.
There's no tension here.
We behave better on camera than off camera.
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
We try to be pretty civil to each other. because we're around each other most of the time.
Oh my gosh, retirement and then COVID.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't get away from him enough.
Well, since what? March, right? We no, it's not like we're
together for 20 years. So,
yeah, we're not.
You know.
We're with each other most of the time, but we've got a big house and we're in different places. But we do have to put up with each other a lot. I mean, it's probably.
I want to ask that person: is she married?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think we, most people say we come off as being pretty sweet. I don't know. Make some comments about it. If you think that we don't like each other, give us a thumbs down. Well, don't give us a thumbs up. We don't want a thumbs down. But give us some comments on this. We think we're pretty nice to each other. But anyway. Tension. Okay. Are any puppies available from this litter? So the answer to that is I never talk about puppy prices, but you can always go to our website, www.lovemypups.com.
Well, now we sold them so fast last time that we did not get to put them on our website.
So let's just talk about this. Right. We do have an up-and-coming litter of full Frenchie fluffies.
Visual fluffies.
That will be blue and tans, lilac and tans, maybe platinums.
And then those blue and tans will carry cream, or the lilac and tans will carry cream, and like you said, platinums.
Yes, so just so we don't get lots and lots of calls, these are going to be expensive dogs. I hope so. I mean, I think that these dogs are, $25,000. Well, I'm not allowed to say it. Look, if you're looking for $5,000 dogs, fluffies are not in your budget. No. I promise you that. A full fluffy is going to cost you at least 20 grand. We'll see what we have. I don't want to start talking price here because this is not supposed to be an advertisement for our dogs.
And we may not have any.
We may not have any. That's right. But the point is on our website we will announce
the chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, we will announce the moment they are born, or we know she's pregnant. We will make an announcement. Here,
for the woman that says we have tension, give me a big old kiss while I'm driving.
She smells good.
Of course I do. I bathe.
Andrea, she made me take my shoes off when I got in the car.
And wash his legs off.
Because my feet were stinking. Andres Gaviria says, oh dear. He is great. She I don't know about. She wants 5 minutes of attention. Oh, that's not very nice.
Oh, is that about me?
Yeah, that's not about you. Normally it's the other way around where I'm talking over Timmy. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's
you can't keep everybody happy.
No.
But this is the one that relates to the other one about the Frenchie fluffies. Do Frenchies shed?
Oh,
so the answers, people are giving us some replies. Let's see if we like their replies.
Yeah, mine
So
haven't.
people said yes. So the answer on this is not always. So we have 3 fluffies, 2 fluffy boys and a fluffy girl. They don't shed. They've got long hair.
When we're bathing them, there's not. Every time
cuddle
I look,
up on them and
there's
you've got
not any hair in the drain. There's not any hair on my shirt.
No, they don't shed, which is really. No, I don't hear anybody talking about it. So I'd like people to make comments on this about their fluffies. There aren't very many fluffies out there yet, but our fluffies, 3 unrelated fluffies, don't shed at all. That's great. Now, take a regular fluffy. Yeah, you betcha. And it's varying degrees of this. Some fluffies shed like heck. Some have longer coats, some just regular Frenchies. Some have shorter coats, some have thicker coats. Most of them are going to shed, yes. How do you fix the problem? You brush them outside. But if you're expecting to get a Frenchie, and you look, you think it's a short-haired dog, it won't shed. No, it's going to shed some. So you have to.
Well, except for poodles.
Yeah, right. There's some hyperallergenic dogs that don't, but yeah. Fangler Whitey says, can you take a video? Could you shave a part of your dog and show an up-close video drawing dog before I buy the progesterone machine? I said, okay. Yes, you bet you we can do that for you. So
don't you have a video where you
I
shaved
do,
it?
I do have it.
Yeah, because you shaved its arm to show somebody right where the vein would be.
But that's a video from 4 years ago. I've developed my technique a little better these days. And these days I don't shave arms to do it.
Makes
but
perfect.
yeah, absolutely. But it can be a challenge sometimes. So yes, we'll do that for you. Mystic River says, we would love some insight as to where we went wrong on our breeding. I have a proven female, did a progesterone test, baseline 0.65 days, 6.8 was a Monday, shipped on a Wednesday. Okay, so here's a failed pregnancy. We had last Q&A was mostly about failed pregnancies or successful pregnancies. here's the thing that Mystic River did wrong. Mystic River got a level of 6.8 on a Monday and had seamanship to do an AI on Wednesday, which is about maybe a little bit late, depending on what kind of a, what kind of a surgery you're having done. But they never did a follow-up progesterone test when they were finished to make sure the numbers were at 18 or 20 or higher. And I'll bet you that dog's numbers had dropped down and they were never aware of it. And nobody can prove that other than the fact we got a failed pregnancy. So the point here is these days is I like to do a post-AI progesterone test to make sure the numbers have stayed high. Because now that I've got a machine for this last 9 months, I can tell you I've seen a lot of this going on, and I've bred dogs and realized we bred them too early and had to breed them again quite a bit.
I just looked at the temperature.
98 degrees.
98 degrees. And tomorrow, what is it, our high for tomorrow, our low is 47?
Well, it's a great one right there. So what should you be doing at this time of the year? You've got these wild fluctuations in temperatures. And what is the right temperature for a French Bulldog? Tammy?
Oh, I'm looking up the temperature for tomorrow, so you answer it. I don't want the 5 minute of attention.
Look, Frenchies can absolutely get cold, more likely can get overheated. So they are not robust dogs when the temperature is 98 degrees at all. So the problem with a Frenchie is some Frenchies love to go out and run around and play ball and go do catch and fetch and all those kind of things. And now it's 98 degrees outside and they get overheated.
We're going to be 33 degrees cooler tomorrow. 33.
Right.
With blowing wind.
We have seen situations. I've got a really really sad story to tell you about somebody who had a doggy door.
Oh, yeah.
And their friend, it was a hot summer's day, and they got a doggy door, and their doggy was outside.
And he got confused.
He got hot. Probably because he got hot, and he could not work the door to get back in the house.
Yes.
And they found him dead under a tree.
A fruit tree.
Under a fruit tree. He got overheated. So I can tell you this: I have seen dogs get overheated, and it happens very quickly. And the symptoms of it is that they typically will be breathing rapidly. Their tongue and their mouth will start going blue, and that's called cyanotic. So you're getting a lack of oxygen. That is a dog that can get in a spiral, downhill spiral, really
And everybody helped us remember what that was. It was lemon juice down their throat.
Yeah, that was one of these.
Not drowning them with it, but just enough lemon juice down their throat.
Yeah, so we're talking about.
And then there was
helping up
alcohol.
Under
Somebody
their armpits.
said under their armpits. Yeah.
I mean, the big thing is this: if you've got a dog with a nose overheated, get a hose on the dog on the underneath first. Get the dog in a cool place.
At its legs first, then underneath.
Yeah, underneath its belly and its legs, and get that dog cooled down as quick as you can with some water. That's the thing to do. Just moving a dog into an air-conditioned room, it'll work, but it doesn't get it done quickly. What you want to do is you've got to get the blood supply cooled down.
Yeah, well, they all swell up in here, and it's like.
Yes. So Frenchies, flat faces tend to have not very open nares. Some dogs are worse than others. Dogs that have this flat face are even worse. Dogs that snore at night are ones that are really problematic with this. So some people go have the dog's nares opened up. Have we ever done that? I don't think we've ever had it done, have we? I mean, our dogs have got good nares, and we try to breed for dogs with good nares. But the point here is.
But I mean, you can have the stud and the mama dog both with good nares, and then you have a puppy that has a nair.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's just like humans.
Yeah. Look, I would never ever leave a dog outside unattended when the temperature's in the 90s.
Or the humidity's up.
Just wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. You're asking for trouble. For trouble. And I mean, and then what happens is if you look at human beings, when they start to get heat stroke, they get confused. They quit sweating, they get heat stroke. And because dogs don't sweat a lot of things, so they don't have that mechanism.
Well, they do in their pads.
Yes, and they pant. That's how dogs get rid of heat. They pant. But that area there is not very much to get rid of a lot of heat. If you've got a dog
in their little pads, there's not very much.
Yeah, right. You've got a dog that's got overheated, and breathing out of your mouth through your tongue is not a really efficient way of getting rid of heat. So the point here is, just like human beings, heat stroke is a real danger. Dogs like human beings, get confused and can collapse, and then they are in serious trouble. So it's the same treatment for both humans and dogs. And what you want to do is get them out of the heat, get them cooled down, go get yourself a big old, get a bathtub of cold water and get them stand in it, splashed up on their legs, under their bellies. And if you've got an oxygen machine, give them oxygen. And I think that's enough of this one because we've already run 15 minutes. So thanks for watching. And
MyBreederSupply.com.
yep, love my pups.
www.lovemypups. Phone number 580-799-1910 for puppies for sale, puppy questions on puppy sales. And James is 580-799-2873 for MyBreederSupply.com on breedings
And stud service.
and stud service and products that he sells through MyBreederSupply.com.
So it's time to give ourselves the unabashed, accolade about how great we are, right? So all the products that you see on My Breeder Supply, every single one of those products are products that we've either invented ourselves because out of necessity, or we have found those products, and everything on there is used by us on a daily basis. We don't sell crap. We don't sell stuff that doesn't work. Everything there is true, tried, and tested by us. Otherwise, it would not be there.
Right.
So there's not a lot of stuff on there. We don't need a lot of stuff, but all the stuff on there, we stand behind it 100%. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, everybody.
Remember, we're Central Time.
Yes.